Hi, this is Eternal King bringing you another LOR video today. So we got something pretty spicy here with the new variety card, Prancing Sea Spirits, and it is the new Elusive spam. I think in some ways this deck is at least as powerful, or at least even, to the P&Z variant. The P&Z variant obviously having access to things like Mystic Shot and Get Excited, which is very, very good, and Teemo on turn 1, which is very, very good. But otherwise, I think that this deck is worth it just for Prancing Sea Spirit. This card is insane. It's one of those cases where I was finally right, or at least I'm often right about certain things, but you know, some of my brews are a little memey, some of my brews are exceptionally powerful. Things like Anti-Aggro Deep really kind of being a winner for me. As well as a lot of the other lists like the Jank test, which is Illoy Jarvan. You know, I think that you can run Auction. Auction's very strong as well. But talking about the new stuff, which is what you're here for, it is the new variety card, Prancing Sea Spirit, in combination with Purifying Flames. So you might know that someone's an exact ephemeral copy of me. So what that means is that even though you're not getting, even though that three, you know, say if you play Purifying Flames on 2 elusives, you're going to play it on Prancing Sea Spirit and then something else. It could be, you know, a Sparklefly if you think that you need the life gain. It could be Lunardi Shadestalker. It could be Zoe. It could be Erasmus. Everything has elusive in this deck. So again, you can, the second target doesn't matter, but the important first target is Prancing Sea Spirit. So assuming that you have, doesn't really matter if you have attack token 3 or attack token 4, you're going to Purifying Flames at some point, hit on the Sea Spirit and something else. And what that means is that you're going to be pushing guaranteed 6/6 damage off of the Prancing Sea Spirit on the turn that it attacks. 6/6 unblockable elusive damage. That's very, very strong off a 2 mana card. Yes, you're basically spending 6 mana to get, you know, 6/6 wide or 6/6 worth of stats of elusive damage, plus something else, likely a Zoe that is also a 3/3. So when you're swinging out, it does about 9 damage. It does 9 face damage unblockable in a difficult to run stat line, or difficult to counter stat line. I can think of something like Jace Lux being able to counter it with the Shock Blast, but again, Jace Lux is not very popular right now. So otherwise, yeah, you're swinging in on that turn with the Prancing Sea Spirit, and whether it's the Zoe or anything else, you're pushing 9 damage to face that turn. If you don't know, that basically means that by the time you swing a second time, because you are passing turn 1, passing turn 2 most of the time, there are certain cases where you're not. Like if someone has a Nora, I'll just play Green Glade Duo into the Nora and trade it and be like, have it. I don't care. Everything in my deck is elusive, right? Like it's not a value piece. So just trade the Green Glade Duo into the Nora, but otherwise you're banking mana. You're playing the Purifying Flames when you can. Then you're playing Prancing Sea Spirit into another elusive and pushing 9 damage to face. Subsequent turn, you can just do what you normally do in an elusive spam list, which is Blessing of Targon or Battle Bonds or Darken Lodestone. I even have one Darken Fan in the deck, just, you know, for the extra life gain, because why not? Just in case we don't get there with the Sparklefly, it's just like a little extra insurance with the Dragonling. So, you know, I'm overly, you know, very happy with his deck. I don't think there's anything else you would put in an Ionia Targon elusive spam list. I did think about Accountant. You know, Accountant's not great. For a deck like this, you generally want to be prioritizing more aggressive stat lines. You know, the 2/1, the 0/2 that grants 1/1, but also, or that provides 1/1, but also puts a chime in your deck. Like, this grows to be very big. Lunari Shadestalker is very good for the mana cost being a 2/3 elusive. Zoe being very good because she just grants you Zoe spell, which does crazy things in a deck you're not supposed to have access to. Those sorts of things. Obviously Lodestone is good, Fan is good. And then yeah, on 3, you're looking at Winged Messenger, great stat lines with the elusive keyword, Sparklefly, which has the elusive keyword and the life gain keyword, which is relevant sometimes. If you're erasing your opponent, like you can't afford to block into things because the opponent's stuff is big, but you also don't want to die when they open attack into you, so then Sparklefly, you know, a big Sparklefly can be a huge savior there. And then Shadow Assassin is just, you know, it's just an elusive that draws you cards. I think that overall this deck is exceptionally powerful. I would call it almost degenerately meta breaking. Like, again, you're not always going to have exactly Purifying Flames, Prancing Sea Spirit. So, you know, you won't always have that, but the games that you do have it's just going to be such a free win. Like 9 damage to face in one swing is so much damage. It is, for an elusive deck, to be able to burst out potentially 9 damage to face on attack token 3, like just assuming you start with attack token 1, your opponent does stuff that doesn't matter, you attack token 3, I'm now 9 damage to face. What are you going to do about it? It's almost toxic. Yeah, so again, new elusive spam. This is probably the most Swim-like deck that could exist. I think if Swim was still playing the game and Prancing Sea Spirit existed, he would be Purifying Flamesing the Prancing Sea Spirit. Like, why wouldn't he? All right, this is Eternal King signing out. Give it a shot. It's so degenerate.